he used to ride roughshod over me in post-production all the time. Like, okay, now...
That's true.
You know, so every time I had something to say as director, I was snapped at or yelled at. And so I had equally the same reaction of like, you wouldn't do this with Raju Hirani or with Murugadas. So that happens. I mean,
but this is his production also, no?
No, but even then,
you have to, I mean,
even then,
a director is a director.
Yeah,
the director is finally the person who decides. It's not the producer.
I love the confidence in your first film. You know, that sitting there like, hello, I am the captain of this ship.
Right?
Though I have to say that, no, I don't accept that.
Oh.
I have to say that as a production house, I have a very clear understanding with all my directors. Upfront, before I sign them on, that I have final call on, I have final cut on the film. I didn't have that conversation with you.
No, you didn't.
But you expected that that would happen, right? Obviously. I mean, that's understood.
Well, no. If I have not mentioned it, it's not understood. So I make sure I mention it. Whether it's Ashutosh on Lagan, whether it's, you know, Abbas on...
Because your forte lies in the edit table as well, right?
No,
a film is made there.
That's not why. I could be a very bad editor. But all I'm saying is that if my production house is taking the responsibility of the film, and I recognize the fact that the audience expects a certain kind of, certain quality and level of film from me. And if I am working with a newcomer, a new director, she's a new director. If I'm working with Raju Hirani, I won't have that condition with him. But if it's a first-time director, then I would need to have that condition in place.
But since you didn't
to protect the film even from the director sometimes.
No, because you've taken a great risk to work together, because directors and actors and producers and directors always fall out or can fall out, right? This is a great risk to your marriage. What if, yes, you liked her script. First, you were wary about reading it. You liked her script, fine.
Then I had to go through the casting couch.
Yeah. Bet you enjoyed that one.
To get the role. Then...
But then what if she wasn't the kind of director you know, you don't know how someone's going to be.
Well, you know, you get a pretty good idea from the script. You get a fairly good idea from the script how this director is. The sensibility of the director you get to know. And as you begin the prep, you come to know where this director is headed.
And also, I think we had a lot of mutual respect for each other. We have.
Yeah.
And we've seen...
And also, we are friends first. I mean, you know, when we are as a couple, I think what I like about Kay is that, you know, I'm really close to her as a friend, apart from the fact that we are romantically inclined.
So, what was it about her film that you've said before that you tricked her into giving you a screen test, and then obviously it was sort of obvious that you would because no one else would kind of measure up to this, or you hoped that no one would, right? But what was it about a film that made you go, I've got to be part of this?
Well, apart from the fact that I really loved the script, I thought it was really delicately written, and it was one of the best pieces of writing that I've come across in the scripts that I've read. So apart from that, it was also an emotional, you know, feeling that I had, that I wanted to be in her first film. So I was going to be producing it because I love the script, and I said I'm going to produce it. But as an actor, I was like, even I want to play. You know, don't leave me out of the team.
Me too.
So, but she didn't want me in the film, and I could see why, and I agreed with her actually, because she didn't want any known faces. She didn't want the audience to have a preconceived image of the actor on screen. So she wanted totally fresh faces. And also the fact that she wanted to shoot in a very guerrilla style in real locations, which with a known face becomes very difficult to do, almost impossible to do.
So you had to stay in the room for...
Yeah, we actually made the impossible possible.
Yeah, we worked around that.